Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful necklace, all using an everyday item, paper clips. I'm going to show you how to take everyday paper clips and twist them into this beautiful design to make this gorgeous necklace. Now to start our necklace, you're going to start with your bead palette, and this is where we're going to lay out all of the beads. Now we're going to gather all the supplies we're going to need. I have all of my beads or my stones, and of course the main ingredients, which is paper clips. I'm going to push my bead aside, and you're going to start with the paper clips. I'm just going to pull out a few here. I'm just going to take in my round nose pliers. You're going to take the paper clip, gem clip, whichever. You're going to open it all the way out. Okay, still almost it kind of looks like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my round nose pliers. I'm going to take the end, I'm holding it, and I'm turning it. And as I turn it, I'm rotating. So see, you just keep turning and keep rotating. It's going to be a little difficult because, like I said, this is a good wire. So wherever I grab my paper clip with the wire, that's where the bend is going to be. So if I grab there, there's the bend. And I'm going to grab there, there's the bend. And I'll grab there, there's the bend. Then I'm going to grab again, grab this end here, pull this one out a little bit more. There, and then I'm going to go there. And see, I'm just turning it. And see, and this is the look, this is the design you get. The funny thing about this is each time you do this, you may end up with a different style. So what I would suggest you do is twist a bunch of them and then lay them all out and see which ones look exactly alike. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to twist them all, and then when I come back, I'll show you how we're going to put the necklace together. Okay, I've got all of mine turned now. Let you kind of look at some of these a little closer. As you can see, there are a lot of different sizes. See? I'm just going to take my paper clips and I'm just going to place them around pretty much, I guess, where I want them. There is no exact science, but I do know I want a lot of my paper clips. Now I'm going to take my my other beads that I want to incorporate into this, and I'm going to place them in between where I want, in between my paper clips. Now I want to add a little extra something in between us besides these, so I'm going to, since I've got a little bit of black in here, I'm going to add a couple of black beads on each side of the turquoise and black bead. Now to bring a little more character into it, I'm going to add some spacers. These are, I don't know if you can see that, but they're little spacers. And I'm going to put them in between the bead and the black bead. And that'll just add a little extra character. See how much nicer that looks? How much character that adds to it? I've got all my spacer beads put inside of each of the larger bead here. Okay, I moved the angle of the camera so you could really see over my shoulder as to what I'm doing. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to, these are ready for connecting, but we have to connect these. So what I'm using here, this is what we call an eye pin. And it's called an eye pin because, as you see, there's a little eye in there. It's a little hole. And what we want to do is we're going to use the eye pin because we want to connect this with this. There we go. So see, that will connect like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to thread up our beads just as we see them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one of the black seed beads, and I'm going to put it on. Then I'm going to put on a spacer bead. We're going to put on the turquoise and black bead. Slide it on there. It's a little difficult, but slide it on there. And sometimes I have to hold this and kind of pull it all the way down. So you see how it's beginning to look now? Then you're going to take another spacer bead and then another seed bead. And you see you got all of your beads on there now. So now you got this leftover piece up here, which you're going to need a little bit of it to make that hole right there. But you want to cut some of it off. So I'm grabbing my wire cutters and I'm going to cut just a little bit off. Maybe about right there. Okay. Now that I've got that cut off, I'm going to take the end of it and I'm going to roll it to make the eye pin and eye pin on the other end. So now as you see, when I rolled it, I have an eye right there and I have an eye right there. And now that little section is complete. So if we're going to go put this on the end of the necklace, you're going to slide it on. Well, let's open it up a little bit. So I'm going to open it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take this and slide it on there, and then I'm going to close it back so it doesn't come off. So now I've got that connected. That'd make a little pretty little nice earring too, wouldn't it? But anyway, we got that connected. So now we're ready to connect the other side. So we're going to do the same thing, slide it on, and you're going to close it up so that it doesn't come off. And I'm just literally, I don't know if you can see this, I'm just closing the hole. And when I close it over like that, as you see, the bead doesn't come off. So now we've got the extension of 2 of them, and you're going to repeat this all the way around till you finish your entire necklace. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll look at the necklace all connected. I had started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you notice I have 9. So I added 3 more of my turquoise and black stones so that I would have an odd number for the middle. And besides, my necklace wasn't quite as long as I wanted it. So now, as you can see, I've got all of the pieces on there. And see how pretty that is? I'm going to lay it on the table so you can see it better. See, look at how pretty that is. So now we're ready to finish it off. Now to close it up, I'm using my favorite hook and eye. You see it's like a little hook here and an eye here. These are my favorites. And all you got to do is just slide them on. And you may have to move the hole open just a little bit on the center, but you want to slide them on. And when you slide it on, just rotate it all the way around until you get to the end. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. But this one is right on the end, so I don't have to do that. So I'm going to open this one up a little bit. And I'm going to slide it on. And then I'm going to close it back. And there's our necklace. Our necklace is complete, and this just hooks like that. See? And our necklace is complete. And you want to make sure you got enough gem clips or paper clips for the earrings. If not, make you another one, which in my case, I'm short one because I made my necklace longer. So I'm going to go ahead and I think what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. I want my earring section to be a little smaller, so I'm going to turn this one small. Just to get a little bit smaller design than my necklace, but it'll still have the same look. It just will be a smaller turn. You can see I'm turning it, making it smaller. Gets a little tricky there at the end. And then I'm just turning this one in there. So I said this is really good wire because it's turning really nicely. And so what I'm going to do, now I'm going to try to duplicate that design. See, that one doesn't match that. So that's the fun thing about the paper clips. You can pretty much do whatever you want with them. So let's see if I can get that design again. I'm going to do this one really small. They're pretty close. I think I did pretty good. What you think? Yeah, not bad. To make our earring, I decided to use an eye pin instead of a head pin. And I'm going to use the same pattern that I did for the necklace. I'm going to put on the black bead, a spacer bead, my black and turquoise stone, another spacer bead, and another black bead. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to clip a little bit off the top, and then I'm going to turn this in, just like that. I'm going to take the bottom half of the eye pin, and I'm going to take the top half of the paper clip, and I'm going to turn the paper clip in like I did all the rest of them when we did the necklace, and I'm going to slide the eye pin on there and close that back to lock it in place. Just going to lock it in place. I closed up the little opening there so that would dangle like that. And then as far as the top goes, you got your earring hook, and I'm going to slide the earring hook over the top where I turn down the eye pin, and I'm going to close it over. And there is the beautiful earring that goes with our necklace. And I'm going to repeat for the other side. And now there are our earrings, and our jewelry set is complete. And who would have thought this beautiful jewelry was made from everyday paper clips? Hope you try this project. Happy crafting!